Hi guys, Tom Morrison here, and I want to go over how your muscles influence your bones.
Oh yeah! Core-tastic!
I'll use myself as an example of what happened to me. So one of the first injuries I ever got was I hurt my shoulder. So what happened there was, to protect itself, it just all sort of bunched up like this, okay? And whenever the pain went away and I could use my shoulder again, it had all tightened up around here and it had actually pulled around forward and my scapula winged, okay? So it sits off like that. And what I had to do over a period of years, eventually when I found out these things, was teach it how to sit in the proper position. As well, it dropped like this. So the natural way for me to want to stand was like this, which gave me all kinds of trap problems and neck problems and all that kind of stuff. Now, the other thing that happened to me was I kept injuring my back on one side. Well, the first thing was my knee. So my knee got hurt first and it gave me a limp, okay? If I watch back in my wedding video, I can actually see me walking around like this as if I have a peg leg, and it actually gave me horrendous back problems on the opposite side, okay? So the opposite side started to become more active in order to protect the injured side, and then I actually hurt my back 3 times before it went really, really badly, and I ended up with disc protrusions and all that stuff, which then caused my left glute to not work as well. So it feels completely different to my right glute now. I don't have any pain, but I am aware that stuff works differently now. So one of the things as well that happened first was that I broke my toe. Now that also caused my hip to hike up. So all of these things were all happening, and every time I hurt myself, I went to get seen to by professionals, and they were only allowed to look at the problem I had at the time. They weren't allowed to look at the overall picture, which is what SMM does, and it's that overall picture that was why the injuries kept happening. So if we take a look at what I ended up like. As you can see, not a very good solid structure for strength training, but it didn't look as bad as that. When I started to learn about all the stuff that I show you guys, the difference in the stretches felt ridiculous. Like you're talking a 10 out of 10 versus a 2 out of 10. Like every side felt completely different. My core was completely twisted in different ways. I had loads of strength on one side, none on the other. And that is the stuff that I realized happening to everybody else. Not to the extent of me, I was pretty bad, but it's those little things that make the biggest difference. So the stuff that I show you guys, that I give to elite athletes, you're talking, it puts tons of weight on their PRs and stuff like that. The stuff that I show the same people to people with chronic pain, it helps them with their pain and it goes away. It's not an overnight fix. It is something you have to work on every day, and you can actually change your actual body structure over time if you work at it, okay? Just going to see someone once every few weeks and stuff like that there is not going to retrain your body. It's up to you to retrain your body. Yes, so I hope this helps. If it does, leave me a comment and be awesome.